Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. Completes it right side to Doxson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Andy Dalton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action here with Dalton. The open man is Shark. It's complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
368!
Second and 10. Dalton once more. He's going to go up. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On 2nd down, Rivers again. And McDonald here over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. He's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards. First down, Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion. What's that? It wasn't an interception. Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Hard throw, incomplete. Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football, incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Counter. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A first down throw here for Rivers. And now here is another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, two-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Now it's counter. Pushing and finding his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Give him 30 yards there. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Sharks got it left side. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Play fake. Here's Dalton. Looking deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 44 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rivers now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Brown in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one goes for 24 yards. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
They run with Connor. And they'll get him down right around the 16. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hurry up!
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Wait. Load it. Load it.
Here's Connor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Boswell's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Dalton wants to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Steelers set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, Rocket!
Rivers. Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Rivers to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And